fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance, lessen your tails. Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along, they were fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car.
How about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters.
And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Andy Ruiz Jr., he got his nickname.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Well, I hope you brought your... What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Do you believe what we're seeing? The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Hey, those punches add up. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. That jab doesn't score. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Good defense on that right hook. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your boy.
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep him up.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you...
That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Good. Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Right, let's get out there, get your boxing back together, listen, be smart.
Figure it out. Good work. Good man. You say focus? Go on. Don't.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Get out there and switch on.
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
He's gone already. Just make sure you follow.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
There's 1, 2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Now, good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the... Let's do it.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Can't score with that hook again. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
You've got to be like Oliver Twist, be a pickpocket, in and out, don't stand there and be so obvious.
Can't score with that hook again. Nope, that hook won't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that. I'm happy.
Okay, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about your deep...
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the back.
Focus. Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
I need you to shot or anything. Just set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's...
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job.
Follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it
The
out.
referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Come on.
Already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't...
There's the bell to start round 3. Caution being thrown to the wind. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
This is a high-octane battle. Missing with that jab. The right hook misses. This is the heavyweight division, one punch could end this fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit so you can't figure it out. Good work.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight and now you've let him back into it. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Right.
And your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get careful.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you
got to do. Good work. Just the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep...
Come on. Do you want to win this fight? Don't worry about that round. Don't.
Just go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no...
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
You got complacent
already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit.
Can't land that jab. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Swing and a miss with the right hook. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
The jab not finding its target. They blocked that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting.
Pulling back in the fight. Great round. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you'll...
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe. I need you to go back out there.
I'm looking for that one shot or anything. Just set him up and you'll take...
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. I need you to switch.
Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you do.
That jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand...
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Completely. Get your mind back on the job. That's...
Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Now, good work. Stay focused. Don't...
He parries that left jab away. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A lot of effort being exerted here. So much firepower here. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That uppercut can't get through. One punch could change everything in this battle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to go back out there.
Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about your deep.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Right.
Shots in there, varied up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. Come on, you've let him back.
The gaps will appear. Good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let him...
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you do.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Good work. It's the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice defense on that right hook. You'd like to see more jabs. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Goes Andy Ruiz. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
Even I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See you continue.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Ruiz looks like he's in trouble. Less talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting.
Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe. I need you to go back out there.
I need all that and do what you got to do. Good work.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Just don't let him back in the fight. Great round. Now, I don't want you to load up.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up. Don't worry about it.
Take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Out there and finish him. Just keep them on the other end of that jab.
Here we go. It's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised.
A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
That right hook's blocked. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Andy Ruiz is rocked. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no